Okay, now the last voicing in the bottom four strings drop two chords. And we're going to be up here at the 12th fret. Now, technically, we could be in open position, and that would be totally legit. However, anytime we have open strings, we're not creating a movable chord. So I want to create a chord that's completely movable so that we can have 12 chords, and you can go, okay, this is G major 7, this is C major 7, this is D major 7, E flat major 7, F major 7, so on and so forth. Okay, so the first voicing, well, we've done this G major 7, or these seventh chords, and this one. The last one is 14, 14, 12, 12. It's kind of an odd sounding one because it's third inversion, which means that the seventh is on the bottom. Okay, and let me just explain that real quick, just what the inversions mean. We have on a seventh chord we have four notes, so that alone is confusing. The seventh chord should have seven notes, right? No, it's 1, 3, 5, 7. Triad is 1, 3, 5. The seventh chord is 1, 3, 5, 7. And so you can have any one of those notes on the bottom of the voicing. And when you do that, it's if the 1 is on it, that's the root of the chord. It's called root inversion. Okay. The next one is called first inversion. Okay, that has the third on the bottom. The next version, which has the fifth on the bottom. Okay, fifth would be here. That would be second inversion. And then with the seventh on the bottom, it would be third inversion. And if you put the ninth on the bottom, if we created a ninth chord and made it the ninth on the bottom, like maybe something like this, that would be technically a fourth inversion chord. Okay, so that's just a little overview there. So we're 14, 14, 12, 12. And that's the G major 7. We have F sharp, B, D, and G. Again, the root and the fifth are together down here on the middle two strings, and the seventh and the third are together on the bottom two strings. Okay, F sharp, F sharp, B, D, G. Okay, and then we want to make that a seventh chord. We flat the seventh. We go from F sharp to F natural, and we end up with F, B, D, G. Okay, so we have the seventh, or the flat seventh, the third, the fifth, and the roots on top this time. Okay, remember where the fifth is, because that's the note that's going to get altered. Okay, if we want to make it a minor chord, minor seventh chord, we're going to take that third, which is on the fifth string, okay, 14th fret, we're going to knock it down to the 13th fret. So we're going to end up with 13, 13, 12, 12 as far as frets go. And that's F, B flat, D, and G. All right, and there's our minor seventh. F, B flat, D, and G. That's our minor seventh chord. All right, now let's go back to the major seventh. The fifth is right here. So to raise that, to make that a G major 7 sharp 5, we're going to have that. If we want a G major 7 flat 5, we're going to go there. G major 7, G major 7 sharp 5, G major 7 flat 5. Okay, dominant seventh, we do this pretty much the same thing. We're here, okay. Sharp 5 is going to be this. It's kind of an odd shape, but no different. It's the exact same voicing as this one. Okay, so it just kind of feels weird. And it's a little darker because the strings are so short and they're so thick, so it kind of creates a different tone, which is one of the great things about guitar. You can take the same exact voicing and have this sound to it. Okay, we could have done this. We get this, or we got this, and they're all the same exact notes, but they all have a different timbre, different tone. Okay, and then the flat 5 would be here. F, B, F, B, D flat, and G. Okay, and that's our seventh, our third, our flat 5, and our root. Okay, that creates the G7 flat 5. Okay, and then G minor 7 right here, and G minor 7 sharp 5, and G minor 7 flat 5. Okay, again, review: G major 7, G major 7 sharp 5, flat 5, G7, G major 7 sharp 5 or augmented, G major 7, G7 flat 5, okay, and then G minor 7 sharp 5, which is 13, 13, 13, 12 fret wise, and it's F, B flat, D sharp, and G, or it's flat a seventh, flat a third, sharp fifth, and root. And if we want to flat that, okay, all right. So there's all the voicings. up and down the neck on this, on the bottom 4 strings. And it'll take you a little while. And you know, these lower ones are not quite as usable, but they do come in handy when you're trying to kind of create a, you know, maybe a chord melody. And you need a really low note in your chord melody, okay? They're also just good to kind of realize they're there as you learn your fretboard and learn your neck and all the notes. They'll kind of unfold anyway, naturally. If you're looking for a voicing down there, you probably would discover it if you just knew the notes in the chord and you knew your notes on your fretboard. You would probably be able to find them on your own. But it's just, this is kind of a lesson that kind of brings them all together. So we got more lessons coming. Like I said, we're going to add ninths to these. And I'm also going to, we're going to do groupings of 2-5-1 chords. So you can see how you can bring them together into different quick chord changes, okay? So that's it. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.